Okay. So this is like the third or fourth time that I've recorded this video. And the last time I finished it, I had fully edited it, and then the video turned out to not have been posted, which is why it's really late. I only realized a couple of days ago that this video hadn't been posted, and so I will only be getting one video out for the entire month of October, which is fun. So this is kind of gonna be my Preptober video because I have been prepping for NaNoWriMo here in October. And I'm almost done with the prep work for my book, which I'm super excited for. So we're going to actually take this all the way back to September 27th. So that was the day that I finished my novel, Alina. And I was really excited to get this done in September because I was wanting to do a new book for NaNoWriMo. So I am super excited. So excited that I finished my novel. I am super happy. And I finished Alina. It's still a working title, but I finished it with 58,856 words. Now, this is extremely low in comparison to the fact that this is going to be a adult fantasy romance. So yeah, I have to add quite a few words. And I think my issue was that I had originally written it in first person. And I feel that this book fits better for me to write it in third person. So when I go through and I start editing this book, I will rewrite it in third person, and I'm hoping that helps because I've realized I have trouble getting into her head, and I think writing in third will be a little bit easier for me to get into her head and explain things and all of that. So I finished that in September 27th, and then I think I started working on my werewolf story the 1st of October. Or at least that's what I'm going to say that I did. I've kind of been thinking about this idea for a while, so I don't know when exactly I actually started when I would have technically started the outlining world building process of this. But I'm just going to say October 1st. It is currently the 24th. And so I've been working on this for a bit. I've been using I've been using three things. Okay, so I'm redoing this because when I was doing it in the video, I was just rambling way too much. So I'm using three things, the first of which is Jenna Moressi's Shut Up and Write the Book from Plan to Print. And I also am using Heart Breathing's playlist for the 3-act structure. And I've also been using her Preptober 2023 planner of sorts that she created through her email list. So I will link all three of those down below, just letting you know like what I've been using. And I've been taking like bits and pieces from them, but I plan on getting like a better process at some point for writing. But for now, I'm taking I have to figure out what I like using. Sequoia. And I didn't really use this process consistently for Alina. However, I have been using it for my werewolf story, and once I get more practice in writing, I'll be able to understand more about my process. So the way that I'm doing Preptober is, first of all, I am an extreme outliner. I need to know the major details of every single scene and bullet point and plot point within a novel before I can start writing. Now, I am always open to making changes to my novel depending on how the story moves and what ideas I get along the way. But before I start, I need to know every single step from A to Z, all of them. So I'm writing summaries of each scene and dividing them up into chapters, and I think I have 2, maybe 3 more scenes, and then I am done with... Hi, baby. Ow. Fuck. Ow. not. Your nails are sharp. So I have maybe 2 or 3 scenes left, and then I'm done with the outlining process. And once I'm done with the outlining process, I can then better define my characters, because I already have a general idea about who they are. I already have a general idea of how they... Ow, I swear to fucking God. I already have a general idea of who they are and how they act and all of that, but once I have the story, I can then better define them. What are you doing? Okay, you need to get down because your nails are extremely sharp. Get down. Thank you. That was my cat, my sister's cat, Sequoia, by the way. She's a pain in the ass sometimes. When it comes to my process, I get a general idea of the main characters that are going to be involved and the general idea of the story before starting. There is a structure with a pyramid, Freyr's pyramid, I think, and I get those details first, and then I will break it down into the 3-act structure. So I'll get a general idea of the characters, the general idea of the plot with the Freyr's pyramid, and then I will start defining the 3-act structure and the different points and filling them in. And then once I'm done with the outline of my scenes and stuff, I will then finish defining the details of my characters. And by defining the details of my characters, I really mean things like their name. I always have a general idea of how they act, but I want to better understand their personality. I usually have a general idea of their background, but once I'm done with the outline, I can then go back and get more details. And I do this because I can't really process doing both at the same time. I can't really process doing the outline and writing the story as well as defining the characters. It's just not something I can do exactly at the same time. So I do bits and pieces, and so that process has worked really well for me. That process has worked well for this story. It didn't work for Alina because I didn't do that when writing Alina. Alina has been my practice, my problem child, the one that I didn't really have a process for when creating. So when it comes to NaNoWriMo, when it comes to November, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing videos every day or if I'll do a couple videos a week, 1 video a week, if I won't do any videos at all, and I'll do 1 video for the entirety of November. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. I will be trying to document the writing process for NaNoWriMo for that month because it's the first time I'm doing this and I would like to bring you along with me. This is the first time I'm trying to like win Nano. I've tried Nano in the past, but I haven't actually done it or won, which is upsetting. But this year I'm really trying to like put my best foot forward and really trying to win Nano. And I think I've come up with a process or have times where I'll be able to make steps forward. Luckily, the beginning of November, I don't have anything planned. I really don't have much going on. So I am excited for being able to make big steps towards Nano. And then when shit happens and I can't get words in, I'll have some wiggle room, hopefully. The problem is I just recently got a seasonal part-time job, which I'm really hoping to get as many hours as I can, as well as I also have a vacation trip thing going on, which will be in November. It is from the 9th to the 13th. So my family will be flying out on the 9th and then we will be flying in on the 13th. And ironically, I'm really good at writing on planes. I've done it before. I'm excited for that. I think I can get some good words in. It just depends. So we'll see how that goes. I am really hoping, I don't know if I'll be able to work in between. However, the plane rides, I think I can get some really good words in, especially when I know what I'm doing. So I use Sarah Cannon's Preptober videos, Preptober documents, and she has this planning out your November. So the goal is 50K, but I can't write every day, and most people can't. They can't get the consistent words in every single day. A lot of people will have time that they can't write, or it doesn't work out well. So I have like built in some buffer days, and for the month of November there are 30 days. I've kind of planned out that 10 days I will not be able to write. There will be a total of about 10, meaning I have 20 days to write and try to get my word count in, which will give me 2,600 words every day. I almost never have 2,000 word days. I don't think I have ever had a 2,000 word day while working on Alina. The problem with that was I had trouble with planning out Alina, and I had to make a lot of changes while I was writing. And I was sort of planning, sort of discovering the story along the way. And I'm hoping I don't have to do that for my werewolf story. I'm probably going to finish off this video by just explaining what my book is about real quick. It is a polyamorous werewolf story where a human woman moves to a town after her parents pass that is a werewolf pack. Now she knows this is a werewolf pack. In this world, humans know mythicals exist. The main girl moves to this town and she meets the 3 alphas. Now in this world, there were 3 original packs that created a partnership of sorts. And so the 3 alphas are from those 3 different packs, but there is a neutral territory where this town lives in, and they run the pack from this town. And so she ends up becoming the imprint of the 3 alphas, and they have to navigate this story and this journey while the people around them don't like her. And this is going to be at least a duology. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it into a trilogy, but it will at least be 2 books. And I don't know. So I know how the first book is going to go. I know how the second book is going to go. I know that there is potential for more. I just don't know what else to do. So I have a really, really, really good idea about the second book's story. First book is obviously already figured out, and I really like this. I'm really having fun with this story, and it's not going to be like the 3 of them just want her. No, the 3 of them have been in a relationship for like 2 years, I think, and they have already solidified their relationship. They have already gone through their trouble with jealousy and all of that. So she is coming into an established relationship and finding her place. They already knew that there was going to be another person in their relationship. They could feel it with their bond. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to include much jealousy because she is coming into an established relationship. So if there is any jealousy that will happen potentially in book 2, it will not be from her perspective. She is coming in knowing what the relationship is, and they have given her an option. For them, for this world, imprint doesn't mean relationship. It means bond. It means connection. And it means like a link between them. So it doesn't have to be relationship. And so imprint doesn't mean love in the romantic aspect. It just means a connection and a link between them. The 3 alphas give her the option of being in a friendship with them. They just want that connection to her. I'm really having fun navigating this type of relationship and this type of connection because I really think that if I decide to do this in a full series, I could have a lot of fun building these different types of relationships because I like the idea of it just being a link and not love. I really like it. So what are you doing? Okay, now you're stuck. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to talk about. I've covered NaNoWriMo, I've covered my book, I've covered Preptober. I had a video that I was planning on putting out that would be more of a vlog video, but I don't know if I want to, because that video covers me working at my grandfather's, because I was at his house for about a week. We moved in October 15th and we came home October 20th. So almost a full week me and my mom moved into my grandfather's to take care of him after he had some medical issues. And I swear to God, so we had to take care of him for a little bit, and so I was able to get quite a bit of work done there, and I did get quite a bit of videos of me working there, but I don't really know how I feel about the working aspect and me putting music in the background. I might just use those for social media and try to do reels and stuff instead of putting them in a video. So excuse you. Yeah, swear to God. So I don't know how to end. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about, because I think I've covered everything. Yeah, we've got all the stuff I needed to explain, the chaos with my cat. Yeah, so I'll just end the video here. Bye.